Let this event be not just a launch, but a reaffirmation of our shared commitment to stories that reflect, challenge, and ultimately heal. May these books find a place not just on your shelves, but in your hearts. Because as we continue through the program, we are reminding you to get a copy. So thank you, and please enjoy the journey ahead.
I first asked myself, what can I, as a child, do? What can I write? Not for me, but for the reader, while also creating entertainment so that it's not boring and it's not that the book is an entertaining book with lessons intertwined. So that is how I landed on mental health. It is not just in Africa, I believe. It's when you look at the poem, it's structured in a way that the persona is not limited. It is not particularly limited to gender, race, ethnicity, or anything. Rather, it is a book that aims to address all and to help anyone who, in the feeling, whose voice feels mumbles, which I realize is all of us, to an extent where our voices are unheard even by our own self.
When I read this work, first of all, I didn't imagine the Emmanuel I know. I imagined of a 60-year-old man who is seated and looking back, in his life from childhood and trying to see how he was traveling in his teenage life, and with the wisdom and the skills that he has learned over time, he is trying to put that in a way that the world can understand. It is very difficult when you journey with someone in therapy to be able to give names to what it is that they're going through. Bearing in mind that we are very limited in terms of language, especially men. Especially when you have to really speak about your emotions, you have to really speak about things that make you vulnerable, things that may make people judge you. We lack words, and oftentimes we kind of suppress that. But this young man has been able to pick that out, name it, and give it an image.
But there's a lot of distance between the youth and the rest of society in terms of things that they go through, new challenges that other generations do not even think were possible, struggles that were not, did not even exist before some of the younger generations. So I'd say it's quite a huge distance right
I had a conversation with my mentor Jerusha, and she was telling me that during her times, things like depression, panic attacks, anxiety, such things didn't exist. And I know that Marete told her this because most of them didn't know that they exist. There wasn't enough information to be passed around. Right now, an average 6-year-old has been exposed to more information than an average 52-year-old in the 1980s. This is because things like X, Twitter, Cocomelon, such things.
I feel like sometimes the society tries to understand. Because the challenges that we're facing right now, I can say they're a bit new. So trying to understand is also a bit difficult, but I can say the society is trying. Society, I mean my parents, I mean my mentors, and all that.
For us Africans, we've moved from our own tapestry, and we are moving very fast trying to hit balance. And the woman, mostly the persona in Marete and Cowife, tries to call sense. There's someone they're asking, like, you left your home in the village and you come here and you don't want to relate to the village. At the same time, she realizes that there are also some aspects of our culture that needs questioning. Like this village woman is also waking up like, wait, there are some of the things that we're doing, but we're not doing them right. But still takes us back home. So for me, I think the music always go to the loss, the pain I feel for the loss of our culture, our person. We are moving very fast from who we are.
will make poetry interesting to anybody, not just in academia, but anybody reading this book. Jerusha's work is one that is really catchy in quite a number of reasons. It's one that deals with the contemporary issues in a very simplistic and relatable way. Any person of any age would actually relate to one of the poems that are there, whether you're young, whether you are old, whether you have decided to live your cultural ways, whether you've decided to continue with your cultural ways. Everyone has a part in this anthology.
The book is very interesting to read. And there's a disclaimer at the beginning, I think in the foreword. Somebody speaks about the language that will be used, the metaphors that are used, like tilling my land, weeding my land, meets are grown, and I really appreciate because many times the evils of the society continue to grow because they are not spoken about.
Because part of the publishing process will publish your book on Amazon. The Amazon will be